Welcome back, folks. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amy. I'm a Canva coach and a Canva community certified trainer. And today I'm going to show you how to distort or warp text in different angles. And this is quite an amazing app in Canva, and I'm really excited to be showing you this. So I'm starting off with this image of a skateboarder leaning against the corner of a building. And I'm going to create another page. I'm going to create a custom page. So I'm going to go to More, Custom, and for this page, I'm going to create a size that is 1900 pixels by 1200 pixels. So I want this to be fairly wide. In here, I'm going to add some text. I'm going to change the font to a font called Zoom Rough Bold. That's what it looks like. I'm going to add some more text. I'm going to grab that text and bring it right up top here. And I'll make it a little bit larger. I'm going to change the color of that text to red. I'm going to make it a bright red. And I'm also going to add an outline. Now for this type of design, whatever text you're designing here is going to appear in your final image in a destructive way, meaning you won't be able to edit it. So you really do need to make sure that the text that you're designing here, the colors are the colors that you want, because you won't be able to change the colors. For the thrasher, I'm going to change that to white. And I'm now going to download this. So I'll come to Share, Download. I want the image to be transparent, and I only want page 2. I'm going to go back to my page 1. I'm going to click on that image. We're going to go to Edit, and we're going to separate the boy from the wall. So I'm going to go into my Tools, and I'm going to select Magic Grab. And I'm just going to select the boy. I had tried to select the shadows, but it didn't work that great. So I'm just going to select the boy and say grab. And that's going to separate the boy from the wall. So here's the boy. It is separate from the wall. And I'm going to modify that later. But right now, what I want to do is I want to grab that text and wrap it around this wall. So I'm going to go to my apps and I'm going to search for a warping app. This is the app that I'm looking for. It's called Rewarp. And I want to say that this is such an amazing app created by a developer. His name is Festus. I hope I am saying that right. And this guy is a genius. So I'm going to click that. And I'm going to click my background image, not the image of the boy. And we're going to add our warp grid. So I'll click warp grid, and here it is right here. I'm just going to move that up. I mean, you can move it around while you're editing. So don't worry if you weren't able to move it the first time. And now we're going to add our overlay, which is that text. So I'm going to go to choose file, and I'm going to choose that image that I downloaded, and I'm going to bring it in. Here it is right here. Now we have a couple of options here. We can select the overlay size, the overlay opacity. We can select the blend mode. So we can have multiply. We can have screen, or we can have an overlay. So I'm going to actually go with the first one, which is multiply, which is going to give it a little bit of a transparent look, which is fine for what I'm doing. We're going to go back to the warp grid, because now is our opportunity to warp this text. So I'm going to bring the first part of our warping all the way back to this corner here, and I'm just going to try and align it with the brick as best I can. Now I'm going to add another section. And again, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to try to align this with the brick. And I'll add another section. Now we can only add 3 sections, but that's okay for what we're doing. And again, I'm just going to try and align it with the brick as best I can. We're going to go over to Move Overlay, where we have the option to move our overlay back and forth, but I need to make it bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the overlay size, and I'm going to make that a little bigger just to fit our workspace like that. Now I've got it set to 100, which is working just fine for what I'm doing. I'm going to go back to Warp Grid, and I'm going to make it a little bit taller. So I'm just going to adjust here a little bit. Like that. So I think that's looking pretty good. Once you're happy, what you're going to do is you're going to save to design. And here we have it right here. I'm now going to grab the image of my boy, because if I move it to the side, we can see that that shadow is now gone. So it's just sitting here and the shadow is behind, and I want to add that shadow back. So with the boy selected, I'm going to go to Edit. I'm going to come down here to Shadows, and I'm going to add a drop shadow. I'm going to move the angle to the left bottom. I'm going to increase the intensity, and I'm going to increase the distance a little bit. And I'm going to grab him, and I'm just going to put him right back on top of the brick wall. So what do you think of this app? Let's just go back for a second just so that I can show you what app it was again. It is called the Rewarp app. This is what it looks like. Anyhow, let me know what you think of this app. Would you use it? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, if you learned anything, press that like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. That is the only way you're going to know when new content comes out. All right, guys, for now, I'm going to say bye-bye. Until next time.